Very good morning to all. I am Dr. V. Parimala, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today the presentation topic is a DC drive. So we all know that these are the different types of drives used in the various types of industry. This picture it shows the types of DC drives used in the different industry from the steel textile industry. Let us start with the fundamentals of electrical drives. A drive consists of various systems combined together for the purpose of the motion or movement control. Especially drives which employ electric motor for the motion control are known as a electrical drive. The electrical drive they apply for the motion control. For that motion control, they require a mechanical energy. This can be supplied by using of a prime movers. So the prime mover, the example for the prime movers are the rotate pump, impeller, fan, blower, drive compressor, then lift materials. So these are the commonly they can be used in the prime mover. They give the mechanical energy for the motion control. Drives that employ electric motor as a prime mover, they are also called as a electrical drives. The drives they can be used as a controlling element, probably speed in automation system employed in the industry. By using of this electrical drive, it can provide a very precise speed variations, then characterized by a speed or characteristics, able to provide the recovered range of speed control most economically and efficiently, good stability and a transient response. So this is a block diagram of a electrical drive. In this block, it consists of a source, a power modulator is nothing but a power electronic circuits, motor, load for the closed loop control. From the motor, they having a sensing unit, control unit. Then after the control unit, they can be given to a power modulator. The power control unit input, they can be commanded by a input command signal. So these are the block, it consists of a electrical drive. So in this detailing we see what are the sources, power modulator, motor, load, control unit and the sensing unit. The sources are, it may be a AC and a DC. In case of AC, they are having a single phase and a three phase supply. In the DC, they are using a different ranges such as 24 volt, 48 volt, 110 volt. The control unit, they can control the power modulator. It depends upon the nature of inputs they given to a power modulator. The control model usually it consists of a firing circuits. Power modulator, it flows the power from source to motor in such a manner that motor is impaired the speed or characteristics by a load. During the transient operation, such as starting, braking and speed reversal, it converts the electrical energy of your source in the form they can be suitable for the motor. And select the mode of operation of a motor. It's a mode of operation means is that either they can be operated in a motoring and a braking mode. So for that power modulator, they can be used as a converter, different types of a converter. They can be used for a switching circuits or it may be a variable impedance. So power electronic converters in this electrical drive system is classified into AC drives, DC drive. Again, based on the source from the DC drives, it can be from the AC source or it may be a DC source. The AC drive, again they can be AC source or DC source. Further, they can be classified into AC to DC or it may be convert AC to DC and fixed DC into a variable DC. For the motor side, having a different types of motor, they can be used based on the load requirements. One is a alternating motor, another is a direct current motor. In alternating current motor, they are using a synchronous or induction motor. Further, the induction motor, they can be based on the supply is a single phase and a three phase. Whereas in a DC motor, they can be classified in separately excited and self-excited. Again, self-excited, they are using a series, shunt and a compound motor. The sensing unit, they are using a speed sensor and a current sensing. For that, the using of current sensor, they may using a Hall effect sensor. They use of non-inductive resistant shunt in connection with the isolation amplifier. They can record for a closed loop control, the low speed operation, the speed sensing they are using a tachometer, then high speed they are using a digital tachometers. Advantages of a electrical drive. A steady state and dynamic characteristic of a electrical drive can be shaped to satisfy their load requirement. They can be available in wide range of speed, torque and power. Start and stop instantly. Possible to operate in 4-quadrant operation. Not pollute the environmental. Then automatic operations like by using of a PLC drive. Remote control operation, economical and efficient, fast in operations. So these are the detail of a advantage of a electrical drive with respect to a quadrant of operations. So this is for the comparison of a DC drive and AC drive. Generally for DC drive they need the commutator, whereas in a AC drive it's not needed. Here the converter circuit is inexpensive. The converter circuit and the control circuit is a complex in AC drive. In DC drive, they are using line commutation and forced commutation in AC drives. Then poor line condition and harmonic distortion of a current. In AC drive, regenerative drives and non-regenerative drives, they are having a better power factor. In DC drive, fast response and wide range of speed control, small power by weight ratio. Cost does not depend upon the solid state converters, whereas in AC drive, response it depends upon the speed control. They are having a large power by weight ratio. It depends on the solid state converters. So these are the another way classification of a drive according to the mode of operation: continuous duty, short time duty and intermittent duties. According to the means of control: manual, semi-automatic and automatic. According to the number of machines, they can be classified individual drive, group drive and multi-motor drives. According to the dynamics and transients: uncontrolled transient period, controlled transient period. According to the method of speed control: reversible and non-reversible, uncontrolled constant speed, reversible and non-reversible step speed control, variable positions control, revertible and non-revertible methods. Again, this slide shows the types of drive. One is a group electric drive, individual drive and multi-motor drives. So in this case, based on the load, how many machines they can be used to drive the load, they can be classified into group, individual and multi-motor drives. This is a selection of a motor based on the steady state operation, transient operation, related to the source and other factors. Classification of load: one we can call this a active load, another we can call this a passive load. So the example for the active load: gravitational force or deformation in the elastic body. Whereas in a passive load: torque due to friction and the deformation of inelastic bodies. So this slide shows the torque speed characteristic in 4-quadrant operation. This is the first quadrant, forward motoring; second quadrant, forward braking; third quadrant, reverse motoring; fourth quadrant is a reverse braking. So this is a 4-quadrant or multi-quadrant operation of a motor driving a hoist load. So this is the first quadrant, loaded cage and counterweight. This is the empty cage, second quadrant, empty cage and counterweight. Here is a empty cage and counterweight in the third quadrant. Then loaded cage and counterweight in the fourth quadrant. So based on the load torque and the torque due to motor, what is the response of the hoist load? This is illustrated in this diagram. So this is based on the first quadrant, second, third and fourth quadrant operation of the hoist. Based on that, what is the electric torque, load torque, then the power, uh, then operation of a drive. So this is the tabulation. They can be illustrated. What is the direction, what is the polarity of your torque and speed. Based on that, we are getting as a positive power or negative power. Then respectively, they can be operated in the forward motoring, forward braking, reverse motoring and reverse braking. Thank you.